the Platinum Edition intro, which is 200 quid. That's the best one you can get. Everyone okay? Everyone woken up? I haven't quite woken up yet. This time of the morning is a little bit alien to me, so bear with me. What I'll do is I'll start slow, and you'll hear the coffee kicking in. You'll hear me waking up, and it'll get quicker and quicker and quicker, and hopefully by the end of it I will have blown your minds. Just to check we're all in the right room, anyone here fancy making 2,000 quid a month online? Yes. I didn't see all the hands. Anyone fancy making £5,000 a month online per month? Yes. That's more like it. How about 20 grand a month? Yes. Cool. On the 15th of June, I'll come on to this a little bit later, a lot of my business is in US dollars, so it does convert to real money, but a lot of my stuff I do is in US dollars. We'd actually made, with just one of our businesses on the 15th of June, for the month of June, over $100,000. I'm going to share with you today how I started, how I build lists, how I've got lists coming into my business right now, and how I'm making money right now in my sleep and as I'm on stage here. But this is a ClickBank seminar. So I just want to check that everyone in the room has a ClickBank account. Can I have a show of hands for ClickBank accounts? Okay. Does it look anything like this one? That's all the proof I've got, Mark. No, I do use ClickBank. I set this one up for a giggle on Friday. Just to show you guys, I've kind of identified a problem here, haven't I? I'm up here to solve the zeros on this screen. The cool thing about myself, I guess, and every other speaker you've heard from, is that we all started with accounts like this. We all started with lists of 0. So we're no different to you guys just starting out. But can I just have a show of hands? Anyone heard me speak before? See, I recognise all of you. You're all on my list. I don't normally speak at events, but Mark's been begging me for a good few months now, so I've come along. But just in case you don't know who I am, as Mark said, just over 4 years ago, I attended a seminar very, very, very similar to this one. I don't know your situation or your predicament or your goal or your drive for being here, but the next bullet point was my drive for attending that seminar. I was in the shit. How long have I lasted? Was that 4 minutes before swearing? Nice. That's a record. I was in trouble, but at the same time, that was the biggest motivation I could possibly ever have, because I was just drifting along. I had a reasonably comfortable job. I was kind of funding my life with credit cards and loans, but I needed that. I needed the point where I couldn't get any more loans, couldn't get any more credit cards. I needed that kick up the backside to actually take action. I am just a normal guy, still am a normal guy. Hands up who went to the wrong hotel. Just me then. That's why I was late this morning. Trust technology, guys, it's always right. I ignored my sat-nav and I went to the wrong plaza. Even paid the guy for parking. I was there 10 minutes. So he wouldn't let me off. No, he said it's 0 to 2 hours, 5 quid. So I had to pay 5 quid. Yeah, just a normal guy. But I took the right action. I didn't take action. I took the right action. And today I'm going to be sharing with you the right action that I took and how you can get involved in this as well. After attending that seminar, just to fill you in on the picture, I got incredibly excited. Hands up if you are excited by these events. It gives you the drive, it gets you motivated. It's better than any caffeine fix you can possibly ever have. That's exactly what I was like, and I went home and I talked about it and I talked about it, and I said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make 5 grand a month, I'm going to be a millionaire, I'm going to do all this stuff. And this is what Victoria said to me. Victoria's now my fiancée. She said, will you stop talking about it and just bloody do it? She said, so... Was that an applause for me or Victoria? Yeah, that was you, Tor, if you're watching. Wow, she's not even here. She gets more claps than me. What you're about to see on the following slide is me having that kick up the backside, taking the right action, and more importantly, I did this working from the spare room in my house, so no overheads. I literally had an old PC and I think I had broadband at the time, broadband connection. So exactly what you guys have got. You've obviously got some sort of internet connection in order to be in the room. But this is what I did back in 2006, selling a few products online using my own merchant account. So I actually made it difficult for myself. I didn't start with ClickBank. I made it difficult for myself. I created products. I had sales pages. I had fulfillment, all of the nonsense that you actually don't need with ClickBank. But that's what I started with. So you can kind of hear and see the penny dropping here. You can see the fact that I'm making a bit of money. I'm using that money to continue building my list. And then I'm adding what's called back-end products to my sales funnel. So if you look at the slide there, you can see October 2006, spare room in my house, I pulled in 37.5 grand just so I can have a drink of water. Anyone fancy that? I'm going to have a drink now. Anyone fancy that? Cool. But that's me starting out back in 2006. What I then did was I obviously kept going. This slide is not actually correct because we've repeated January '07 from the previous slide, so it's only 200 grand, working from home, spare room in my house. Moving swiftly on, it looks like, at this point, it looks like my income is falling, but it's actually not. If we look at the next slide, I discovered something called ClickBank back in 2007, which I'm guessing is why I'm on the stage here. Anyone have an account like that, 191,000 bucks? Anyone want an account like that, 191,000 bucks? That's probably the more relevant question. Okay, what I've got now, I'm sometimes technically incapable, so I've got one of my tech guys to do this. It's a little bit faster than I wanted, but what you're basically going to see is you're going to see a little bit of proof explode on the screen. So, everyone ready? Don't blink, you'll miss it. Ready? Every day, orders coming in. That's what we did a couple of weeks ago. That's what I did back in '09. That's what I did in '07. And you've seen some of these checks, I'm sure. Okay, that's the proof. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get on with teaching, yeah? Cool. This is really when I stepped up from 5 figures a month to six figures a month. That's not 6 figures a month turnover, that's 6 figures a month profit. I discovered something called the CPA networks. Anyone familiar with what CPA networks are? Okay, so I'm gonna go into the basics of it. I'll give you an overview, I'll give you a few process flow diagrams, and then I will blow your mind, because this particular business model gave me sleepless nights, and I was making 20 grand, 25 grand a month, and it still gave me sleepless nights. This is an incredible business. Something that anybody can do, and I'm going to show you how you can get involved in it today, give you a few shortcuts as well, okay? Cool. This is what we've done in the last 2 years, selling our own products. This doesn't include affiliate commissions or CPA affiliate commissions. This is us selling our own stuff. So it's a tip of the iceberg income stream for me. This is what the CPA networks is all about. It's pretty darn big. And now we have lists through this technique totaling, anyone that didn't see my previous presentation want to hazard a guess of how big my email lists are? It's not a bad guess. Over 1.3 million. So just to put that in perspective, we could send an email out to 100 people, right? We could offer them something, we could maybe make 1 sale, 2 sales. Everyone understands that concept, yeah? List building is powerful if you build the right lists, if you have a relationship with your list, and if you work your list. I have lists in lots of different markets. I can actually mail every single day of the week and keep relationships with all the lists. We have lots of different lists. I've actually mailed my UK list this morning at 9:30 to say, I'm just about to walk on stage. Come watch me on stage. So you can do silly little things like that. You can promote certain products, certain events, and affiliate promotions, obviously.